What's up, y'all? It's your girlfriend, favorite bartender, Quentin Quasi. Due to some scheduling conflicts this week, we weren't able to record a brand new episode for y'all, but luckily for y'all, we had some shit up in the stash for times like this. Now, the current events are a little bit dated, so don't shoot us in the foot. Don't beat us up about it. We still had great conversation, you feel me? This week, we just talking about the pros and cons of working over the holidays in the service industry, homosexuality, dating apps, catfishing, and of course, you know Tiff always has a weekly epiphany that she just has to talk about, you feel me? So y'all enjoy. It's Sex on the Rocks podcast.
Hey, bartender, how much for a shot, man?
Can I get a shower on the right up?
Do you got a blue motorcycle? Sex on the Rocks.
Welcome to Sex on the Rocks podcast. It's your boy Quentin Quasi.
And this is severely hungover.
Exactly like I thought. She's talking about some migraines and shit. She hung over.
I do have migraines.
Fuck migraines.
I have a terrible migraine.
This is a fluorescent ass light.
Which is
You ain't migraine
terrible.
at all.
It's terrible.
Fuck out of here.
So,
She just hung
and
over
my
and
medicine
shit.
makes me sleepy, so I can't take my medicine. I got my glasses on, my thick, scratched up glasses, because I couldn't fuck with my contacts today. It's just, I'm not feeling well. But Q made me come here and be on camera anyway. So, hey guys.
I don't want to hear none of that bullshit.
Whatever. How are you?
I'm cool. I had an okay week. I mean, we coming off of Thanksgiving a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, that week was okay. I wasn't able to go home this year, so I'm a little bit pissed about that. But other than that, my week was alright.
Okay.
My week was alright for real. I mean,
How was your Thanksgiving? Did you work?
no, I did not work. I'm no longer working big holidays or holidays
You talking
that I
about your
call
full-time
family.
job or bartending?
My full-time job, I didn't work on Thanksgiving, but I worked Thanksgiving night because
Okay. So you worked on Thanksgiving?
No, technically no, because I didn't go to work until 12 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
So technically, I worked Black Friday morning.
Did
Okay.
you get
So-
holiday pay?
Oh yeah, definitely. So yeah, I mean, like I said before, I'm in sales, so of course Black Friday shit flying off the shelf like that. So we had to jump in there, and I pretty much worked from Black Friday 12 midnight all the way up into now. That's where the fuck I'm coming from. I had a couple hours off in between. I had to boost them numbers, man. It's a big quota. I still gotta put out them numbers, and like I said last week, higher my numbers, the bigger my commission check, and that's what I'm living for out here.
Okay.
So, I mean, that was cool. My Thanksgiving, I spent Thanksgiving with my girl family a little bit. It was alright. I mean, they from the South, so we eat different things. That's what I want to get into a little bit from my proper dick dispersion, how to navigate through the family functions and shit. Okay, how to navigate through the family functions and don't do no crazy shit to make everybody mad at you with some shit like that. You feel me?
But y'all have never. Well, you dated outside your race. Have you dated outside your race before?
I've
Like
dated.
been to Thanksgiving.
Well, no,
So you dated outside,
no, I ain't
yeah.
never been to a no. No, I ain't never did that.
It's different. Yeah, I have. It's but a lot of other American, I think, is the only people that really celebrate Thanksgiving. Like Jamaicans don't do that shit. Italians don't do that shit. Asians don't do that shit. It's kind of like just another day. They'll go ahead and cook if there's like a family decision about it, but I think that's only like some American shit because every guy that I've dated that wasn't American did not celebrate that shit.
Oh, gotcha.
But anywho, so my week was
I'm just gonna jump into your week. Who said I was
sorry,
done my
are
week?
you done?
We just talking about one part of my
All
week.
right, well,
we
my
just talking
bad.
about
Go ahead.
Thursday.
Go
We ain't
ahead,
talking
go
about
ahead.
Friday.
All right, go ahead.
We ain't
Talk
talking
about
about
Friday.
Saturday. Cause
I'm sorry. I'm just so excited. But go ahead.
yeah, because you got some dick this week.
Don't worry about what I
You got some dick this week.
Just know that
You got some cutty last week.
all,
Yeah, you ain't gonna cut it this last week.
all is right in Tiffany's world. That's all I got to say.
But yeah,
anyway.
I mean, just to cap off my week for, I just went to surprise my girl. A lot of people that know me or my girl, she used to be a cheerleader. She cheerleaded in high school, cheerleaded in college, and this week was her. They always have like this big all-star game or homecoming game kind of thing around Thanksgiving, where she from. And this year they was doing like a reunion of the cheerleaders, like all the older cheerleaders from like back from starting out in the 90s or some shit.
Oh wow.
And
Okay.
she was telling me about it for weeks and weeks. And I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to go because it's in Virginia. And pretty much I just figured out how to get the fuck off early, surprised at the joint. And it was fun. And she had me out there. I mean, they had a little after party afterwards. Had me out there partying in barns and shit. Like I was in the country,
that?
dog. I was in the country for real,
This is
yo.
a country, and that's
I posted a video and I tagged where I was. That shit said Moonlight, Virginia, yo. I don't know where the fuck that was, yo.
That's what they
sound
burn
like
on
They,
trash.
like they
For
security,
facts.
they security like they was the KKK. They had real guns out that bitch, not regular off-duty police. Them motherfuckers had M14s,
He was where the Salem witch trials were.
AR-15. I don't know. They was out there.
Sound like you was in
fucking-
a sunken place.
Man, I might have been because I'm in there party. It looked like a motherfucking multi-purpose room and shit. Motherfucking smelled like French fries, hot dog juice, and motherfucking Newport cigarettes. Cause I was real live in the country, like the country. She said that because they don't have no clubs and shit. She's from a small part of Virginia, so
okay.
yeah. Cut your fucking phone off.
Is that mine?
No, that was mine. Yeah, that's yours,
Oh,
motherfucker.
sorry.
Y'all know Tiffany always texting during the show and shit. Oh, don't be paying
That
us
was
no
not
mind.
me. Are you sure?
Is it on vibrate?
She just put it on
vibrate
vibrate.
now.
Right. So how was
Well,
your week?
excuse me.
Tiffany?
Sorry. All right. Anyway, my week was fucking amazing.
Cause you fuck.
We're not going to talk about that.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, so work was great. We're down some people, but we got our shit done in a timely manner. Thanksgiving was great. I didn't have to cook shit. I just rung some banana puddings. That's
You
pretty
was
much
gonna burn
like my
that shit?
specialty. No,
Do you
shut
have any
up.
leftover banana pudding?
I don't. I told you I make when I make banana pudding, I make like different pots for people. So I made my mom a bowl. I made my cousin a bowl. I had a bowl for my house. Like I'm making it again for Christmas, and I got you.
I got a question about your banana pudding.
Yeah.
What cookies? do
Well,
you
I don't
use?
use I don't put bananas in mine.
What?
I use a banana cream.
That's not banana pudding.
Well, it's cookie pudding, I guess.
What the fuck?
So
that's the southern
for
thing.
Thanksgiving I use the vanilla wafers.
Alright.
But for when I do it for Christmas, I use the
chessmen?
Pepperidge Farm, chessmen.
Okay.
But I still don't do bananas because I just think the bananas get super soggy. So I just use
It shouldn't
my.
even get soggy. You should eat it before it gets soggy.
Yeah, I mean
Well,
banana
yeah.
pudding is really
I can
only
add
good for
more.
like 3 days.
Because
Mm-hmm.
I
You can only
use,
have that shit for like 3
I do
days.
mine in layers.
Yeah.
I do my so I do like a graham cracker crumble, and then I do whipped cream, and then I do my cookies, and then I have my
see.
pudding.
My shit a little different.
Yeah, and I do layers with the whipped cream, and I think the whipped cream is what makes the bananas soggy.
No, it's
So-
just the fact that it's cold and it's the pudding or whatever.
Yeah.
Because I do vanilla wafers and shit. I do vanilla wafers, then I do the pudding, then I do bananas. I just keep doing that shit. And once I get to the
okay,
top,
okay.
that's when I put some whipped cream on that shit. But
I
yeah.
do it. It's like I just do layers.
I don't do whipped cream. I do egg white, whip like that.
Got you. I got you.
Yeah. And then
She
I
made that
brulee it at the top. So
I'm glad you said that because we gonna
Cool
talk in my drink of the
No,
week
no.
this week. We gonna talk about some egg whites.
No, well, you don't whip egg whites and it becomes real frothy.
Yeah,
and
frothy.
You get the stiff peaks.
I guess.
Tiff, she only in the nightclubs and like the ratchet shit. She don't really care about the gourmet shit. Yeah.
Whatever. I thought we picked the drink of the week already.
That was your drink. I got my drink.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. You're supposed to have one.
No,
to
fuck
educate
out of
people.
here. We actually
See, now who's changing up shit?
you motherfucker. I picked a drink. You picked. You
Whatever.
changed the whole topic.
Yeah. Anyway, so I worked Thanksgiving bartending that night, and it was
Wait,
a
so you were
fucking
at-
dub.
Oh, now you
Edit
saying?
that out.
Well, I mean, she didn't say it. She just said the area
Edit that out,
it's at.
Q. Thank
I
you. All
got you.
right, cool. Anyway, yeah, I worked, and it was supposed to be like a concert with some nigga, and that shit. Thanksgiving fucking clubs and shit, nights, parties, they never work out.
Yeah.
People don't come.
No,
People
I
just
would say
don't
maybe the
fucking
night
come.
before. Like
Yeah.
The night before people come.
Lit. I
Yeah,
went
Wednesday
that
be
Wednesday.
popping everywhere because
I
that's
was like, what is going on?
because it's people that's coming into town, people that just
Yeah.
want to go out.
Yeah.
It's just
It
having
was
fun and
crazy.
shit.
Where'd
with
you
your
go?
old
I went
people.
to I usually go to Lucky Bees.
Oh, okay.
That's my like start off point. Whenever I go out, I meet my friends. Everybody meet us
Where
there.
is Lucky Visa?
Right
Right
behind.
behind Solus and Armadillo Grill.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
I
I've
won't
never
say
went
names
there.
and clubs and shit, but yeah.
That's a
we
bar,
had
right?
Raleigh, so they never went Raleigh. Yeah, it's the bar.
Okay,
it's the
yeah.
bar.
I
But
never
it's
Still
went
working
there.
a lot of these motherfuckers.
They have beer pongs like that. They have stuff in there. They have really good
Really?
drink specials. They have and DJ Double J was DJing in there that night.
On Wednesday?
Yeah, I was
Oh,
like,
they were having a bar crawl. That's
I was
why.
like, what's going on? But it was
Yeah, they
lit.
got the big
Oh,
screen on the
man.
wall.
I
They got
never
the
go out
projector
on
on
a
the wall.
Wednesday. I think I need to start
It was
doing that
lit
'cause
in
that's
there,
my
yeah.
rest day.
But
Probably
yeah,
need
it
to
was
start.
lit.
Old lady.
I'm gonna go Lucky Bees
You should-
because I work. I
Tiff,
have
you
a
should
real
come
job.
with me.
I should come with you.
Not like as a friend.
I know you don't
as a
have to
friend. I gotta
explain it.
say
Only
that.
person who thinks
I gotta
that
say
that
for
way
the-
is cute.
Yeah, but
I
that's why
think
I
what
gotta say it
way?
for- I gotta say it for
Hold
the
on, I just
podcast.
missed that whole. What happened? What just
I said
happened?
she should come out with me to the bar, and then
I already
was
know
saying
both of
it.
y'all want to fuck each other. Y'all just
No.
can't admit the
I
shit.
was saying
Y'all
it
just
for
can't
the
admit the
occasion.
shit.
No, we don't.
Guys,
Anyway, finish on with your
Anyway.
week. Y'all gonna fuck one day.
But no, I was attempted to work Thanksgiving, but we fucking closed early because it was a dub. It was like 12 people in there.
And what time y'all leave?
We was out by 1:30 because we
That's
closed
not
it
early.
early.
Shit.
We closed it early.
Early is 11:30, 12.
Yeah.
We were supposed to have
1:30. You worked the whole night, cuz.
He never came. The performer never came. So
Was he
two
like
bartenders-
a local? Because I got that same
No,
text.
he
Tell
look
me
at the
later.
text.
Tell me
I'm not
later.
telling. Yeah, I'll tell you later.
I said later.
But anyway, but one of my friends came in, and his friends, and
That's
they made, huh?
That's what you fuck.
No.
Oh.
Shut the fuck up. I'm just fucking everybody cute. That's why
I'm just trying to figure out who you
stop
fuck.
telling cute
You,
everything.
wow.
You think I'm out here just
I ain't
busting it
say
wide
fucking
open.
everybody. I said, is that
just
who
trying
you
to
fuck? I know
figure it
you
out.
fuck somebody. I don't know who.
Huh? No, the guy.
You just real happy. I know you got some. Either you got head or somebody played with your pussy this week. Something happened.
Somebody brushed up against it with an elbow or something.
Maybe
Listen,
somebody touched you in the right place.
I had a great time.
So,
That's all we're gonna say.
All right,
I had
go
a
ahead.
great week. I had an amazing Thanksgiving, amazing Thanksgiving night, and I had an amazing Friday night. So that's it. So it's just been amazing. And what I do, I went to Fayetteville last night. Shit was fucking lit. It was a lot of fun. Not really excited about that drive because fuck that drive.
That
But
drive is like 45 minutes, right?
it's an hour and 15.
Fuck no.
Yeah.
Not at night.
Huh?
At night, it's like
Yeah, you could get the fuck
Yeah.
at night. Like,
I
All
don't
right.
Ain't no
got
police
I'm glad y'all
outside
ain't
at
got no
night.
I'm glad y'all cool getting tickets. It's not me. But
I got
anyway.
I got about 8 of them in the last 10
Yeah,
years.
exactly. Look, exactly. I've only had like maybe 3
I didn't.
speeding tickets my whole life.
I think
I don't play that shit.
Everything I paid in speeding tickets and lawyer fees and reckless driving classes, I think I paid at least about $4,000 or $5,000.
I don't pay lawyer fees. I just go myself.
Oh,
See, no, I don't want no points on my license.
I don't get no.
I got one.
I don't get no
Praying
points
for
on-
judgment.
I didn't want to get it. My brother, who's a motherfucking lawyer and shit, he about to graduate next week. I'm gonna be there next week and shit. Kid, we coming. But yo, that shit. He told me never ever get the prayer of judgment because he knew me. He said you gonna fuck up again. You gonna get number.
Okay.
And then that shit come back on you double.
Nah, they just tell me just pay this and you could.
Right, that's why I get my lawyer. So I don't get no points on.
my
I don't get no
license,
points on
like
nothing.
that. I went last time. The judge was like, "Oh, it's not a big deal. You okay? Just
Right, because
come
you was
in-
probably going
come in
5
with
over
your-
shit,
Nah,
nigga.
nah,
I'm talking
I was
about
going
going
90 something in a 65.
See, fuck that. I'm talking about going 150 on a 70.
Oh yeah, nah.
Nah,
Well, that's
nigga,
the same
you
thing as going
wildin',
90 in a
bruh.
65.
You're fucking
No.
wildin'.
Yeah.
No,
All right.
that's beyond reckless driving.
Well,
What's
moving right along because y'all niggas don't care about getting tickets, but I do. So yeah, it was great.
Gotcha.
Anyway,
So hold on, real quick question. Since you did work on holidays, do you enjoy working on holidays?
so I think I made a decision that night that it's not worth me having to leave my family
My
and
nigga.
friends
Yes.
to make
X amount of that.
X amount of
It's
dollars.
no amount of money
it's
that's
not
going.
about, yeah, because we don't get to see each other often.
Yeah.
And, like, I'm missing out on precious time. My family was sending me like snaps and shit because they was playing board games and I had to
that shit
leave.
hurts.
And that shit was hurting. My daughter already went to Jersey with her dad, so I didn't have my kid, so I was just like, oh yeah, I'll work, but I should stay with my family.
Yeah,
so
I definitely
probably
realized.
not gonna work during a holiday again.
Yeah, I realized that shit. Like, it's no amount of money. I mean, we work in the. Y'all know we bartenders and shit. We work in that service industry. So holidays for the rest of the world when they off and shit. That's our money. Well, so should be our money nights. Like
Right.
that's a night we gotta work. And over time, I realized it's really no amount of money that can really take the place of the memories that you create or the memories that you miss out on. Like
Right.
a Thanksgiving a couple years ago, it was when a mannequin challenge was popping. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a little childish. I'm like, damn, my cousin is sending me the picture of the whole
Yeah,
whole
doing
family,
it,
like
yeah.
not just the little kids, not the teenagers, not the old people, like the whole
Everybody
family
together
doing
doing
the
it,
mannequin
yeah.
thing. Like, damn, I missed out on that shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, and I can't be like, yo, let's do it again. I'm like, my little cousin just had his first baby and shit. I can't go to that because I'm working or some
Yeah.
shit like that.
Yeah.
That
Nah.
shit is whack as fuck.
After a while, I think you start to really cherish the time spending rather than making a few extra dollars. Because honestly,
'cause
I
you
do
still
some
gonna spend
OT
that
at
shit.
my regular job and make that same amount. So it's not really that serious to me. So I'm actually going to be shortening my availability just because like I feel like I'm missing a lot more time with people that matter. I don't want to always be in a fucking club all day working and shit, and especially it's not really being beneficial to my time anymore Because I think the Raleigh just kind of like nightclub game it's just went down.
It's more to the bars, dog.
Yeah, it's more to the
It's
bars.
more to the bar.
So
Yeah, to the
people
bar.
are not really going to big nightclubs no more.
They want the
So-
small, intimate type shit.
Exactly.
That's where I go. I don't go to clubs. I go to bars.
Right, exactly.
So
But,
real quick, let's jump into some current events real quick.
all
Tiff.
right.
All right, so just random. We talked about, or maybe we didn't talk about in the deleted episode of shit. We talked about the boy Jaden Smith at Tyler Creators Festival when he came. Well, not. I think he been out. I don't know, but he pretty much was like,
Who, Jaden Smith?
Yeah, he pretty much said that shit was like, hey, I want the whole world to know that Tyler's my boyfriend. He been my boyfriend, blah, 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 right? And at the same festival or the same concert, that's when Pusha T's Engineer put up the
Wait.
fuck Drake shit. That was at the same joint. Same joint. I
Wait,
heard.
so when did he get the drinks thrown at him?
That was this
some-
weekend.
That was this
Oh,
weekend.
okay,
That just
okay,
happened.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So you got that. So I'm gonna touch on that, and I'm gonna touch on the Jaden shit. No pun intended.
Okay.
All right, so Jaden just put out his another album and shit, and he posted a picture with him like all the albums and shit on them, and Tyler commented on that shit. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be there to support you. Just make sure you pee on me tonight or some shit like that. I'm here for that shit. That shit is funny as
my
shit to me,
God.
yo.
Hey,
Yo,
no,
that shit is
love
funny
that.
as shit to me. Yeah,
you know
that
why
shit
I
is
love
funny as
that?
shit, yo.
Because there is a such thing as black boy joy. And even if they're serious or if they're just joking, I love that shit. Like, just burn down these stereotypes for toxic masculinity. Be open about your sexuality, whether you're serious or not. Have fun with the shit. And I love it. But Jaden's always been, like, very free-spirited.
Yeah.
Like,
Like I said, I feel like he's been out the closet.
I don't want to say out the closet.
Or
He's
been
probably
colorful.
You know what pansexual is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's probably pansexual.
I just found out one of my biggest crushes is pansexual.
a lot of it's a lot more people than you think.
Shout out
Actually.
Janelle Monáe.
Well, she always gave me dyke vibes. Sorry, she just did.
That's
She
a
just
woman.
always gave me dyke vibes.
She said that's a woman.
That's a woman.
No, she could be a woman, but she could still like other women.
But that's a woman.
Speaking of pansexuality and bisexual men, Tiff she cursed me, guys.
You coming out finally?
She
You finally coming out?
Stop playing with me. No, she just happened. Every girl that I talk to now got the same fetishes that Tiff got with these men. With
Okay,
one
wait,
bisexual
we're going to
man.
talk about that next week.
So
Because
you might
next
as
week
well
is
go
the
in.
fantasies
Nah, I'm
episode.
not doing that. She can cheat on me and do
Magic,
that. shit
you want to do
somewhere
that
else.
shit.
But we're going to
It's
talk about that
okay.
next week. Huh? He sent me a snap. He was like, yo, you fucking, man, like, you like, I can just picture him saying it. He was like, yo,
Mad
you
as
jinxed
shit.
me. All these girls want bisexual niggas now. And
Yo, for real,
and cum
man.
swapping and all. And I was like, it's a
Yo,
That
it's a
shit
fantasy
funny.
to have.
Oh,
But
no.
what I started doing, you know what's crazy though? Because even though I haven't had I've only had one dude ask me about a threesome, which I've never even fucked him, so that shit was crazy. But
was it Lee?
huh?
Go ahead.
No, it wasn't. But I was just like, okay, well, can I pick the guy? So that's going to be my response now for any suggestions for threesomes or anything. I'm like, okay, well, can I pick the guy?
What if you say yeah?
That's what.
If you say yeah, then I'm with it. Let's get this fantasy.
All right, so I got a
poppin'.
question.
I'm with it.
All right, so is that a threesome or is that a train? Because what if he's not into the
No, it's not a
bisexual
train.
shit?
It's not a train.
But
Is it
no,
really a train? So what's a train?
all right, I say that a train is when two people are doing something to another person, and not everybody's not inclusive. Like if this was a sexual experience right now, all of us would do something to each other, right?
So that's
Okay.
not a train.
That's a
a
threesome.
threesome.
That's a
Versus
threesome.
I only get head from you and he fuck you.
Okay.
That's a train. We only
What
doing
if-
shit to you.
what if
We ain't
one
engaging
was-
at all.
What if one was eating my pussy and one was eating my ass at the same time?
I mean, then that's like kissing, but
Then that's amazing.
That is.
I thought about that.
Oh, that is. I gotta have it one day.
I think I
have
want
to.
that shit too. I want a bitch to eat my ass and another bitch to give me head.
It's amazing.
I want to try that shit.
It's
You
good.
what?
So, yeah. What? I want that
No,
shit.
it feels great.
You did
I'm
that
telling
shit?
you.
Yeah, I used to be in a polyamorous relationship. with
Polyamorous?
three- Yeah,
We'll definitely touch on that shit next week.
yeah. So
What? When someone was sucking your dick and eating your ass? Yeah. I mean,
How
I'm not
you? Was you
eating
like?
that.
How you do that shit?
Yeah,
You laid on your
on
back or what?
Yeah.
And you just put your legs up in a dead
I
roast
mean, I was
position.
just I was like this, like my Like they were up,
fuck
but
is
they weren't.
this?
They weren't up. Like these are my legs.
You mean this?
These are my knees.
This nigga said this. This.
No, because my knees were up in the air.
Oh yeah, I forgot your legs go back that way.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you was in the dead roach position.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so
I think I do that
wouldn't
shit standard.
experience
So I don't know. I
that.
gotta figure it
I
out.
could be. I ain't how you
Would
dick
you-
in my
oh,
mouth.
yeah,
Yeah, fucking me. No, we're not doing that.
You said digging him out. You can't do that. Why not?
That's a lot of work.
But you don't.
Them
You
bitches
ain't.
is professionals.
I mean, but you said you want the
I
threesome.
can't suck the dick how I want to suck the dick if I'm getting fucked. If I'm getting fucked right.
Multitask.
You don't know that.
I do know that.
Next
All
question.
right, anyway.
Just
Yo.
last thing we go right with
Y'all bugging for that.
the
All
Pusha
right.
T shit. He. I don't know if y'all seen that shit.
He brought that on himself.
People throwing. I mean, Pusha T was performing in Toronto, and he feel like Drake paid people to throw beer at him or some shit like that.
Did y'all see that video?
I did, but I
That
don't know though.
shit
I feel
was
like he might have.
funny.
Because did y'all see the Joe Button short? Joe Button shit. When Pusha T was on there, he had phone calls. Apparently, all right. Allegedly, Drake is out here offering up 100 racks for dirt on Pusha T, and that was supposed to be all the information he got for that vicious song that was supposed to be so bad and shit like that. And he's contacting like Pusha T old DJs and just people that used to be close to him. And he's offering up bread for that shit. And Pusha T has recorded conversations. Like, Pusha T got recorded conversations with, like, real niggas that he was beefing with back in Virginia or whatever. And they calling him like, yeah, we don't fuck with each other. We ain't doing no fuck shit like this. This is what niggas is doing out here.
Oh my god.
And they recorded this
Drake
shit.
is so light skinned.
I don't know, dude.
Oh my god.
I mean, I feel like
why.
after this shit, if he really did
Love
pay
me
for
some
somebody,
chocolate.
if he did pay for somebody to throw some shit at the what's the name, I feel like niggas gonna scrap now.
Nah, because honestly, I feel like.
And Drake, and on the LeBron shit, Drake said, "I'm gonna punch you in your face now."
I mean,
Well, he didn't say he was gonna punch,
Yeah.
but somebody,
Yeah.
which I think is some horseshit. If you got beef with
Yeah.
somebody, you do that shit, Slime.
paying for information is. I feel like there's different
Beige
forms. There's different forms of payment. So.
And
you
yeah,
know,
like
you get
Push ain't he ain't
information.
pay for that shit.
He ain't paying in normal
A
means.
nigga was pillow talking.
Yeah, he ain't paying in normal means, but pillow talking is a form of payment.
The bitch ain't asked for that shit. Nigga just running his mouth because like,
Nah, they know what they was doing. That
Maybe.
shit was strategic as fuck.
hey, he got that.
That wasn't
shit.
no accident. It wasn't like, oh, we just haven't had information. Nah, they set that shit up to get that information.
I guess. But last thing that jumped into the current events that goes into Tiffany's fake feminist shit. You feel me? Is the Victoria Secret fashion show that shit is coming up, right?
Right.
And the guy that's running, well, somebody approached the person that's running it and pretty much asked them, so shouldn't you have transgender people in the fashion show? And his response was pretty much like, no. Now, I wouldn't necessarily. I kind of agree with him, but I disagree at the same time. I agree because like I don't have to do anything. This is my
Facts,
shit.
yeah.
I don't have to do shit. Now, would it be cool? I ain't got no problem with that shit.
Oh my god.
If hey, look, you cute, you look good in the underwear and the wings.
Mm-hmm.
Do your fucking thing. I don't
The
give a
underwear
damn.
and the wings.
Because check this out. Do they have
Such a man.
do they have plus size Victoria's Secret models in that fashion show?
No.
No.
Right. So if they ain't gotta have plus size
that
women,
would-
why the
yeah.
fuck they gotta have
That'd
women
be the
with penises?
The first step would be plus size women
Plus
before
size,
you
yeah,
before you
before
move
you
over
do
to that.
Right. You over here
Here's
doing
the
wild
thing
shit.
about transgender women, which I don't think a lot of y'all niggas understand. Transgender women don't always look like a man in a wig. A lot of them
look,
go.
You know how many
through
transgender women I matched with on
surgery.
Tinder? That
Oh.
I get tricked out
have
of
a Tinder?
beforehand. Yeah, I got Tinder, I got
okay.
Bumble, I got OkCupid.
I heard
all
about
that.
Bumble.
Sheesh.
I think Bumble popping because
Am
that's
I
when the
missing out on
Bumble.
that?
That's when the girl guy hits you first, right?
Look at my Bumble is this is my
Okay, all right. Maybe I need to. Do I need to?
But that's when the girl guy hits you first,
I
right?
hit you first, yeah.
Oh, okay. Like you
Is
can't.
that like how people are meeting these days?
I
though?
think so.
Yeah,
Straight up.
it's a good way to do it though. I do it to actually meet people and not necessarily just to fuck because fucking is overrated. Like obviously, yeah, but I just want to meet interested people, and that's a good way to do it.
Maybe I should start getting on there. Because all my friends do it except for me.
I work at a club.
I let my friend use my pictures, and she got like mad dates with niggas.
What? Hold up. What?
I let her use my pictures.
So you catfishing niggas and shit?
I didn't catfish.
I can't
She
wait till
did
one of
it.
them niggas that she been texting or whatever come up to you while you on a date.
No,
like, hey girl,
seriously?
I thought we going out tomorrow. You out here with another nigga?
No.
I can't wait for that shit.
She does. She doesn't. I told her to make sure it's nobody in like the city in Raleigh, but she lives like lives like close to Henderson.
Why she not using her picture?
She just doesn't want
She
to.
ugly?
Is she ugly?
She's not ugly. She's just.
She ugly.
She's not as sexy.
She's a heavy set girl.
She ugly.
Huh?
What's wrong with heavy set girl?
I mean,
I hate catfishing. People that catfish.
Like,
Magic love heavy set
really.
girl.
Exactly.
Huh?
Big girls get the best head.
He into that smothering shit.
I'm just
Still
saying. I don't know. I don't get into that. I'm a good ass friend. If you ask me, I got you.
But I feel like you should be helping her. I'm not going to helping her with self-esteem and not necessarily
because she's getting people off of what's not her.
But when it comes to self-esteem, people know the things about themselves that they want to change. Mm-hmm. Whether they are willing to change that or not is up to them.
Tell her that me
as a friend. If she like, yo, I don't feel confident.
I feel like that's disabling her.
It's enabling. It's enabling.
I'm gonna let her do it.
It's enabling her.
Enabling her. She done got like a phone bill paid and shit.
She's just texting and shit.
Catfishing is.
So hey, I would be a fucking.
If you get catfish in 2019, cause like something wrong with you.
You stupid. I would. Girls be trying to catfish me.
You get catfish in 2019, cause
you got FaceTime. Every social media app got.
But a lot of these men be desperate as fuck. So, I mean, hey, that's pretty much what it is.
So is that proper pussy management?
What? She's not into the whole proper pussy management.
Oh, she's just giving pussy.
I mean, she's doing what she want to do. I asked her, I said, what happens when you meet these guys? And she was like, well, I vet out the ones who's going to be open-minded to meeting me, and then I let them know that, blah, blah, blah. But here's the thing. She's probably had like maybe one guy get mad and that's it. Everybody else has been with it.
First of all, dishonesty to me
basically
is
it's just me using my pictures to break the ice. And that was it. But she's not doing it anymore. This was like last year.
Oh. She's still doing it. She's just not using you.
Maybe, I don't know, but I'm thinking like maybe I need to meet different kind of people. Maybe I should do that.
I'll be a guy.
Maybe I should get on.
I'll help you.
Okay.
I want to get on that shit.
I'm gonna create an online dating profile. I'm gonna let Magic help me.
I did that shit, but I did that shit out of spite one time.
Your girl pissed you off?
Yeah, no, well not kind of sort of. No, my girl did it, and I'm with my mans or whatever. He saw her. And he like, yo, ain't this shit check? I'm like, yeah. So I holler at him. She's like, well, yeah, me and such and such, her friends or whatever. She gave me some bullshit. That might have been the truth, might have been a lie. I don't know. But she pretty much said I did it to see if white guys like me.
That's a good excuse.
I don't know. It might have been, or she might not have been on the dumb shit. I ain't asked all that. I was just mad.
Usually, the white guys that I met though, they usually only like brown or dark skinned women.
Yeah, I would say it's good. It's good for a confidence builder.
Okay.
Cause that shit is like a video game a little bit.
Yeah.
It's just like when somebody does like you, it's like stars and shit that pop out. Like it's an award and shit. Yeah, it's an accomplishment. Like versus like you never see who don't like you and shit. You don't get no alerts from that. You
want to stroke your ego a little bit. Go ahead and do that. It's good.
I feel like because when I let her use my pictures, it was on POF, right?
Plenty of fish.
That was my first one. We had over 100 messages in it was like 2 hours. I was like, bruh, I don't see how you do this shit. Like, who has fucking time? So I feel like it'll be like a little overwhelming. I don't know.
It definitely will be, Tiff.
Yeah,
it definitely will be.
Oh no,
I got some tricks. And
then I feel like it's so superficial because for me, a chick like me, I'm gonna need to see the height. I'm gonna need to see.
I got my head up there. That's the first thing. I'm 6'5".
I need to see the height. I need to see the
tax bracket and shit.
Yep.
There's
a new one up there. It's what's it called? That's just for like.
Do you be meeting matchers on there though?
Seeking
arrangements?
Yeah, seeking.
That's what I was talking about. I need to get on that shit. I'm trying to get a sugar mama. No bullshit.
They show you net worth.
I need
annually up there.
I need to get on that shit, yo. I mean, I know I have a girlfriend. Yes, I have a girlfriend. I love her. But it's nothing wrong with me going on a date for some money real quick.
It's not.
Because I will go on a date, baby, and we gonna go on some more dates off of the money she pay me.
Together to get y'all income up though.
Right, but it ain't not. I can't have multiple forms. I can't have multiple incomes.
Okay, you can have multiple relationships. We're gonna get into that today because today's show is about different relationships that we have with people, and I'm so excited because I had a fucking epiphany over the week.
Tell me about it.
But moving right along.
I thought she just got some dick. Now she having epiphanies.
Maybe the dick gave me an epiphany. You never know.
So you did get dick?
I don't know. Maybe not. Anyway, so fake feminist news. There is a Haitian stripper. I think she's a stripper or a bartender. I don't know. She's from Miami. Allegedly, she's pregnant with Future's kid. And, Haitian women, Caribbean women, we kind of like... We'll talk to you crazy if you talk to us crazy first. So apparently they got into it. He wanted her to get an abortion. She said, no, I'm in my mid-30s. I never had no kids. It's time for me to have a baby. The doctor said, look, you get rid of this pregnancy, you might not get pregnant again. You're already high risk. So she's keeping the baby. Don't make that face because you don't know shit about women's reproductive systems.
How you know what I know?
Because you don't.
I had
you
sex
asked me earlier was I on my period because I said I had a fucking migraine.
Right, so I asked you, are you on your period?
Oh my god.
That has nothing to do with your migraine.
Anyway.
I told you why I asked you, were you on your period? Because that lets me know if I need to have sympathy for you or not. Being as though, no, listen to me.
Do you hear this?
I don't give a fuck. You can look at me all types of sideways.
I just put my phone down. When I read that shit, I just put my phone down.
No,
the
because
audacity of this light-skinned Negro over here.
It has nothing to do with what you...
waffle color ass. Are you serious right now?
I don't come with what you want. You said what?
You called your ego. I don't want to do that to you.
Fuck you. Fuck you. But no, I asked. Tiffany was giving me so much bullshit and excuses about
with some whipped cream
stuff about the show today. And I'm like, cuz I have no sympathy for you because, like she said earlier, she was hungover.
Like
she tried to say,
chicken. You know, I've had chicken and
no, fuck out of here. Stop talking. I'm talking. She tried to talk about
the crispy part of
how
the
bad her head hurt, how much she was hungover, migraine. I'm like, motherfucker, you're a grown ass woman. You went out.
What is it?
Cut her mic real quick. She went out. She went out last night and she was fucked up and she was bullshitting for the day. So I'm like, she wanted me to feel so bad for her. I'm like, I don't feel bad for you. Only time I feel bad for people is I feel bad for babies. I feel bad for old people, and sometimes I feel bad for girls. Sometimes I feel bad for girls on that period because I know what they go through. Okay. But other than that, I have no sympathy for shit else in the world.
All right,
flat
now
out.
Who's going on a tangent? Mm-hmm. He is. Whatever. All right. So anyway, back to
you ain't gonna paint that picture of me.
I'm not painting no picture. I'm just saying. Sorry. Anyway, we'll talk about that later because Q has no fucking empathy whatsoever
at all. No.
Anyway, which is very unlight-skinned of him. So I don't know. We need to talk about that.
I got some dark skin
feelings, huh?
I got dark skin sisters. I don't know. My father dark skin. What you want?
Okay. All right. Anyway, so back to this Haitian stripper that's allegedly pregnant by Future. So. She talked crazy to him, and then after that, he basically allegedly put a price on her head. So he's trying to get her knocked.
Yo, that's wild.
She put an iOS press release out online because the police is not... So when it comes to domestic violence, which is why I wanted to talk about this, police are not going to do anything until some sort of physical altercation has happened. Mm-hmm. So you basically either have to be already hurt or already dead in order for the police to take you serious with domestic violence.
I think that's bullshit.
It is very bullshit.
No. I'm saying that's bullshit because I know people that got locked up in court over alleged shit. He did this. He did that.
Well, no, I mean, you have to be able to prove it.
I mean, shit, I got in trouble over punching the door.
Okay, well, that's showing something. There has to be some sort of physical evidence.
Ain't nothing happened to the girl.
Well, it doesn't matter, but it's still showing that you have an anger problem. So you could punch the door. You could easily punch my head.
But I chose to punch the door, not you.
Okay, but this is why a lot of women who are suffering from domestic violence, they don't say anything because they are not taken seriously. But you can't really go to the police without some sort of physical evidence. So it's kind of like a catch-22. But anyway, I felt for this girl because, people online was flaming the fuck out of her. Which, I understand. Why are you fucking this nigga raw? He already has 5 kids. Mm-hmm. You're going to be the 6th baby mama.
Because she wanted this shit?
But they've been fucking around for 2 years.
Because she wanted this shit?
Mm-hmm.
Like you just said, she went to the doctor. The doctor said...
She didn't want to get pregnant. She had 2 years to get pregnant. And she's dated men who's had more money than Future, who are better fathers than Future. If I'm going to get pregnant by an industry nigga, why the fuck would I get pregnant by Future?
Yep. Hey, look, only thing we know about this man,
I would get pregnant by.
only thing we know about this man is what the media say. That shit don't mean nothing.
Have you watched his social media? You gonna cry in a Phantom or you gonna cry in a Nissan?
And was that his baby mother?
Boy.
Was that his baby mother?
Honestly, Future talks about doing drugs all the time, and Future doesn't do drugs. So his persona on what's the name?
You don't know what that man real life is like.
Future don't do no drugs.
He out here doing what he's supposed to do or doing what he got to do to get this bread.
All these stories, though? All these women are lying?
I got a story about me that ain't true.
All right. Anyway, my point is...
I ain't famous.
We need to take fuckboy behavior seriously.
Fuck you just say? Hey, yo.
I cannot with y'all. I cannot wait till next week when I have some more women up in here. Women empowerment, yay, PPM management. I cannot fucking wait because y'all are ridiculous. Anyway, my point is niggas will convince you to go raw. And then when you get pregnant, it's your fault.
I think it's the other way around.
That's some fuck shit. What?
I've never asked a girl to take. I've never taken my condom off because I wanted to.
Yeah.
No.
The girls always told you
yes.
Every single time.
The first time I actually started, because I used to, when I got to college, I used to be scared as shit to fuck around.
Okay,
I used to be terrified.
Good.
Until a girl that I was fucking with was on the shot, and she said, well, I don't like using condoms. I don't want to use them. Ever since her, I can't use fucking condoms no more. I put a condom on, he gonna be like, nigga, stop playing. Like, that shit is gonna go down. Like, take this shit off me, yo.
That's crazy. You gotta train your dick better. Well, I mean, you're in a relationship. I hope your dick is trained.
My dick is trained to the T.
Okay.
I pull out with a condom, without a condom. I pull out phone sex. I pull out all the time.
Sexting, all that.
I pull out all the time. My pull out game is on couch.
Hey, exactly. You ain't got no kids either, so I believe you. But I don't like when niggas come with the condom on in me. I still don't like that shit.
I don't do that shit.
I be like, oh nah, don't fucking do it.
I used to do that shit all the time.
Take the condom off and come inside me without the condom like a man.
So you want somebody to come inside you?
I want to feel it.
That's what you say? That's what you
No. First off, when a nigga come in you, that make your fucking stomach hurt. When I was on birth control,
you got longer hair than me. You can talk about me.
Huh?
What the hell my hair got to do with anything?
What are you talking about?
You talking about somebody, I want somebody to come inside me.
That's what you said.
No, I was talking as if I was See, finish what you're saying.
I was saying that shit make your stomach hurt. Like when a dude comes inside of you.
That means something wrong with his cum.
No, when I was on my birth control, me and my
chick
ex,
ain't never told me her stomach hurt.
My stomach hurt. I have a sensitive ass stomach.
I mean, granted, only came in like 2 girls.
Okay, well, yeah, exactly. And my stomach hurt, and then like it fucks up your pH balance. No, do not. Fucking come.
That's why you gotta get the bidet.
I'm not even. Shut up. Anyway,
ladies.
So yes, I wanted to touch on domestic violence because that shit is not cool, and I'm not going to endorse no more fuckboy behavior. I never really supported Future, but I'm really not fucking with Future now, just because of how he treats women.
Off of allegedly.
It's not allegedly. All these stories are online. You don't see this shit. You don't follow this shit.
No, I'm not. All right.
Well, I'm gonna need you to do some research.
Because
anyway.
I've been allegedly a woman beater. I want to make a whole show out of this shit because that shit right there fucks it up for real people who don't really do shit.
Okay.
Like like I said, I got in trouble for punching a door, dog. I was 19 years old. I got for punching a door, not a girl, not threatening her. I punched the door because I was angry and walked the fuck away.
You ever notice how his stories are so young? I can't even
because
remember
because I'm only 26. Sorry that you old as fuck.
Damn.
Y'all gonna stop calling me like I'm so young, cuz.
Me and Q the same age, so.
For real?
Yeah.
Damn, you been through some shit, huh?
See? It's all about experience.
Imagine been through some shit. This nigga like he 4.
Yeah.
Did you tell me your age?
Yeah.
Oh.
And that ain't turn you off?
I don't remember. Honestly, because
it's how you tell it, not
oh, because I'm sure if he would have said, yo, I'm 26, I'd be like, oh, you said you're an engineer, right? Okay, so how can we hook this up? That's all it would have been about.
But no, just capping that shit off real quick. We gonna make a whole domestic violence.
All right.
Because it's always innocent until proven guilty, unless it's about something like that, and then people go.
Yeah, because you might be proven guilty in court, but in a public opinion, you guilty as fuck.
Yeah.
Domestic violence, you have to be, physically, it has to be proven. The only thing I give, like, men really the benefit of the doubt on is rape. Because I feel like under any circumstances, you don't fucking play with that shit.
Exactly.
That shit is fucked up. Yeah, you will fuck up a man's life. Yeah, seriously.
Let's move on.
Another man whose life is getting fucked up right now is Dwight Howard.
What's wrong with Dwight? Fuck you doing? He been some trash.
Guys, if you have not looked into this transgender women shit.
Oh, God. What he got? He
had a boyfriend. A transgender,
like a boyfriend? Like,
but
or he got framed?
Okay, so I don't want to speak out of turn because I'm not really... I need to do research on what exactly a transgender woman is. But his boyfriend, who he allegedly had a relationship with, still has his man parts. So he still has a penis.
Oh.
So apparently it came out that Dwight Howard is a 6'11" bottom. So he likes being fucked, in the ass.
I can believe that because he saw his shit on the court.
Sucking dick and stuff like that. But he's not married or nothing. Does he have any kids?
Mm-mm.
So he's not married, doesn't have no kids. I mean,
I feel like if he is, there's nothing wrong. I feel like people are making it harder and harder for.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
And then you can't be yourself.
Yeah.
You can't even tell people as risks of being exposed. So basically, this transgender woman that he was dating did not want to sign an NDA. They have a book called Industry Ho. But then Dwight Howard started, threatening her. Because they identify as a woman or a man. I don't know.
Just say them.
Them. Okay. They didn't want to sign an NDA. So then Dwight started threatening them, which is why all this stuff is coming out. So there's videotapes. There is videotapes of phone calls that they've had because Dwight was cheating on the boyfriend and going to these transgender sex parties and having sex unprotected. So that's where the biggest problem came from because, he was like, look, you're threatening my life. You fucking me, and then you're going to these sex parties and fucking all these other men raw. That's a problem. And then you liked being fucked.
How is this coming out now? Dwight Howard's big as hell. Like, you ever see Dwight Howard stand out in the crowd? This dude is, because he's not just tall, he got wide shoulders. There's space around him.
That's
you
why
see him
it's
walk through the crowd. So how didn't nobody see him?
That shit behind closed doors.
But here's the thing. But he makes everyone sign an NDA that deals with him.
Be discreet.
This boyfriend didn't sign no NDA. That's why, he's getting threatened the way he is.
Well, dummy, that's what the fuck you get.
He's not a dummy.
I'm talking about Dwight.
Dwight Howard.
Dummy?
Yeah, but my whole thing is why can't men be more open about coming out?
Because he might lose his job. He might lose his
Why? Being gay?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Until you fight for the right to be able to be gay and be in the NBA or be able to
I don't know.
Be gay
I think you just gotta be. No, I think anybody can do it. I think you just gotta be nice enough. Because the boy Mike was saying, that I think he played either the Saints or the Cowboys. I can't remember, but he was a defensive end for somebody, and he came out gay, and he just was like an outcast, and everybody think that he's not playing in the league right now because he was gay. No, the boy
Is he
just
football.
Yeah, he was football.
Okay, I remember.
He just wasn't that good. And he only got that much attention because he came out as being gay. If he never said nothing about being gay, he probably wouldn't have got that much spotlight. Now, somebody like Dwight Howard, maybe back when he just came out and he was with the Magic and he came out gay, that shit would have been vicious. It was like dope. Yeah. Because he was the shit. But now in my opinion, he's soft as shit. He's trash.
And it's how you come out. You come out or you getting drugged out. It's two different things.
Okay, yeah.
He's getting
drugged out, and he's getting drugged out under the pretenses that he cheated on the person he was talking to.
If Odell come out right now and say he gay, we gonna be like, we knew you was, nigga.
Yeah.
but that shit gonna be lit though.
Yeah.
Like people fuck with Odell.
If Cam Newton come out and say he was gay.
Yeah, yo. If Cam come out,
the way that nigga dressed.
Yeah,
oh my goodness gracious. I love me some Odell though. I would still fuck with him. If you want to fuck with me, I'm like, all right.
There go for your fantasy.
There
you go for your fantasy.
I like that shit. I'm like,
compromise.
Let me see you get dominated, baby. There's nothing like seeing a real man's man. That's why I like gay porn. It's just nothing like seeing, just this manly, broad shoulders, muscular submissive? Man getting fucked in his ass.
Is that because of submission, or you just want to see him emasculated?
I think because I have power trips. I think I enjoy seeing another manly man get dominated. I think it's a power trip.
So you want to take niggas' manhood?
I don't want to. I like to be submissive actually. If I don't want to be submissive to you, I don't really respect you.
But you like seeing.
It's a visual, just a sexual kind of thing that I like seeing, dominant men be dominated. I like to see them sucking dick. I like to see them swallowing. I like to see them, you know what I'm saying, get a train ran on them. I liked all that shit.
I read some shit somewhere that said that your personality in the bedroom is the opposite of what you are in real life.
Yeah, exactly.
So like if you're a dominant person in real life, you'd rather be submissive in the bedroom. Or if you're a submissive person, you're dominant in the bedroom.
Exactly. So I just like
I'm dominant in the bathroom. I'll be fucking in the bathroom up.
Right, with that bidet and shit, right?
Yeah.
That bidet.
That's why I need the bidet, because it's too real out
Be
there.
all up his ass.
All right. Anyway, do you have anything for
That's
sports?
like 4 agents.
I mean, you just really just took over sports with the way I was. But I mean, no, I wasn't even talking about that. I mean, it's not really a whole lot not a whole lot going on in sports right now. I mean, AI video came out, his little documentary or whatever. He talked about some shit that happened in the NBA, how he changed the NBA with his tattoos and his hair and the way he rocked this shit. I mean, he had some cool Jordan stories and shit. Like when he was talking about how Jordan, it's over here making slurp sounds while I'm talking about a nigga playing basketball. Like, god damn, she thought
I love
what.
Allen Iverson.
But yeah, he just had the cool Jordan, so like how Michael Jordan walked up to him and was like, "Fuck you, little bitch."
Yo,
like Jordan used to pop shit.
Jordan talks shit. That's all the time.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan is like
An asshole.
he's an ass.
But that's why he was so great, because
keep that
brought his team up.
Yeah, like we motherfucking playing against each other for hundreds of millions of dollars.
A little bitch.
Yeah.
He talked shit all the time.
Because AI walked up to him and was like, "Yeah, yo, I looked up to you, blah blah blah." He was like, "You don't really fuck with me. If you did, you wouldn't have crossed me like that." No bullshit. That's what AI said. AI told him, if you really like me, like you wouldn't have crossed me like that. Well, he said you shouldn't call me a little bitch. So I had to give you a little something extra.
But Jordan liked that shit though, because you listen to Jordan interviews. He liked when people have that competitive spirit.
That's the aggression. Now that's something that I would say is toxic or masculinity or whatever.
Toxic masculinity.
You got some people that want to be like, it's just a game, guys. We don't have to talk shit. No, fuck that. Anybody play any game or any sport, I'm popping shit the whole time. Like I say wild shit. Like one time, I ain't mean to say this shit because it was the first thing that popped in my head. I was hooping with one of my old heads, and he got a layup or something. I'm like, nigga, you don't get no awards for layups or some shit like that. And he said, so what you get an award for? I said, fucking your bitch, and he's married. I did not mean to say that shit like that.
Did you fuck his bitch?
No.
Oh,
but
okay.
I pop shit.
Could have been realistic.
Yeah,
no, I ain't pop. I ain't. No. Instantly, his eyes got red as fuck. Nigga grabbed me. I was like, shit, my bad. I ain't mean that shit. Because he wanted to fight.
Did he pick you up?
No, he like we was.
That was the next step.
I'm not. Look, I'm 5'7.5", but look, okay. I hold my own motherfucker flat out.
Okay,
I don't give a fuck about that shit. But no. Like I said, I go hard.
You like
real.
Simba?
I pop shit.
Did you see the Lion King trailer?
I did.
Let's stay on topic.
Man.
I'm gonna see that shit. I'm gonna go see that shit.
Sorry, it's so good. Okay.
I'm gonna go see that shit.
Let's stay on topic. Shut up.
But another thing I want to pop out about sports real quick is the boy Ed Oliver. He a D tackle for Houston University, right?
This is college.
Yeah, college, right?
Okay.
He a D tackle, supposed to be like a high round draft pick, and it's already known. So he's pretty much taking a year off, which I think is dumb. But a lot of college kids are doing that shit now. They play for whatever, get notarized, and take off the rest of the year so that they can like save their body for the NFL, so they don't get hurt or nothing like that. Right. Which is, I understand that. So he was chilling on the sideline. It was like cold. It was like 40, 50 degrees or whatever at the game that they was playing or whatever. And he had on one of the coats that they had for the players and shit. He wasn't playing. He was just suited up in his regular school attire and shit. And he had on a coat. And the coach was like kind of mad and said, look, coats is for people that's playing the game. Take that shit off. And he like took it off of him or whatever. And that kind of set the boy off. Now, mind you, it wasn't that cold out there. At 40, 50 degrees, you got on a hoodie and coat. You play football, motherfucker. Yeah. I mean, if you wasn't on the sideline, you be out there playing. So you can't have no coat on anyway. Then that.
40 degrees?
Right.
You're not supposed to have a coat on?
Well,
Are
he
you
had
fucking
a
serious?
sideline coat.
He on the sideline. He got a fucking hoodie. He got the whole sweatsuit on with a hat. You don't need no whole big ass bubble coat.
You got to see the coat he's talking about. It's like it's supposed to go over the pads and everything.
Yeah, it covers your whole body to keep you to stay warm when you come out the game and shit like that. Okay. But I mean,
so
it's
a
fun.
special coat.
Yeah, it's a special
just
coat.
like a regular. Okay.
Yeah, it's a special coat. Yeah.
Tell I don't know shit about sports.
And pretty much a lot of people was giving him flack because they blew out up at ESPN for a whole week because the boys' reaction was kind of getting mad at the coach. Like they showed the clip of the coach grabbing the coat off of him, but then they kept replaying the boys' reaction, like him fussing at the coach. players holding him back, him going like kind of wild or whatever. And I think it's a couple stories to this shit because number one, it's a race is getting played into this because the fact that they keep on blowing this up on ESPN is going to drop his stock in the NFL. Which is what I feel like they did with Odell Beckham
that's what
in the beginning of the year.
They're trying to do that on purpose, though.
They're trying to do that shit on purpose. Because now it looks like this young, hothead black boy can't control his temper, and he's a hothead, we don't want him on our team. Or maybe we could get him for cheap now.
Yep.
We could do this and that. And I feel like they blowing that shit out of proportion. Like, okay, it's fucked up. The boy was just sitting on the side. He was cold. Let him put a fucking coat on. That's your star athlete. That's the whole reason why your game is televised right now, actually. Because ain't nobody checking for Houston University. Now, no offense to Houston University, they're a good school, whatever. But because of him and his play, that's why you're on TV right now.
Yeah.
And not saying you should give him special privileges or nothing like that, but more
don't be a dick.
Yeah, don't be no asshole. And if you wanted somebody to take the coat off, go tell your equipment manager to say, "Hey, yo, let me get that coat because you know that's the rule." Yeah. And if that's the rule, that's the rule. But you got to do that shit to everybody. If that's not the rule, you just being an asshole.
And I feel what you. Cause I saw that story and I felt what you're saying. But at the same time, I feel like when you're an athlete and you're a student athlete, it's a game you got to play. You are you should know how you should know how this is run. It's a politics and it's also if you won't have the mental capacity to know that this is going to affect you in the long run. I don't care what the situation is. You need to always be thinking about that in the head. And if you don't, then that's you're gonna reap reap what you sow. Like this, it's an industry. You're getting paid to just be you. So everything they look at everything. They look at who you talk to. They look at what you do when you're not on the field. Like all that stuff takes in play. That's why I didn't want to play basketball because I was like, they're not about to control my life.
Yeah,
I'm not about to be out here. Oh, you sneezed and you ain't say God bless you. They ain't say God bless you when that person sneezed. Oh, nah, we ain't giving you your scholarship this year. Like stupid stuff.
Whose legs are these?
Not mine. See y'all in there playing footsies and shit.
I knew he was gonna say that shit. Damn it!
I'm trying to move. I'm sorry.
We was inside of a real engaging conversation, and Tiffany while flirting shit. Fucking anyway, but no. But just piggyback off what I said when it dropping his draft stock. Like they did that shit with Odell Beckham this summer when the picture came out with him holding the blunt in the bed with a white bitch and supposedly some cocaine on the counter or whatever. They did that shit. He got paid what, $95 million? Something like that, around like 90 million, something shit like that. He would have got more if that shit didn't come out. Because now they're like, oh no, you're a rock star, you this or that. We gotta keep our hands clean on you and shit. So that's just wild. Like you paint this picture of this young, I think he's 20 years old. Yeah. Of course, he has a high head. He's 20 years old. You just embarrassed him on national TV in front of all his fans, all his family. Of course, he don't know how to react to that.
Yeah, and like,
you're a coach. You're supposed to know how to talk to kids, though.
Like, the coach did it on purpose, but the Odell situation is a little different because Odell's already in the league, and
he can't be doing wild shit like that. Yeah.
So even if you do something like that, all it's going to take is a year for him to make some good a couple months, make some good plays. And he back on the good side of the audience. Yeah,
but he's already getting bread. That's not going to affect him that much.
But old dude is not even in the industry yet, so this is going to affect his first.
He may not get
when he first gets in the industry. That's going to affect him. Like he's going to whether he has a good experience or a bad experience. That first year is going to affect him.
Right, just like that shit affected what's the boy Jameis Winston over the crab leg shit. That shit fucked him up so bad. The way as though he fell to fucking the Buccaneers. Yeah, he could have went somewhere else.
And it's just y'all gotta be cautious, man. Being in college, you gotta be cautious. I mean, you thought if you want to take the year off, don't sit by the sit somewhere else. Go somewhere else.
Be in a suit, chill out. You gotta be. I mean, and it sucks that you gotta do that.
True,
but I don't know. Let's move because Tiffany is over here like I don't know what the fuck these niggas talking about. She about to start texting and shit.
Whatever.
Go.
I'm not texting. All right, listen. I was listening. I was being respectful, trying to. Listen to the points in the game.
This is why I say look at the goddamn notes.
I've been looking at the notes the whole time.
Before the day of the show.
Anyway, so
what chapter are we on?
Shut up. So I had a epiphany the other day. So unless you've been living under a rock, you know that Kim Porter, which is Diddy's ex, passed away. Mm-hmm. She is the mother of 3 of his kids, and she has a baby with Quincy's father, who is not El DeBarge. I'll be sure. Excuse me. So she passed away suddenly. We're not going to get into the reasons why she passed away, but it's been a lot of talk around the industry saying that how Diddy feels about her, even though he's been in a relationship with Cassie for the past 10 years. They were basically like soulmates. I don't know what happened with their relationship, but I know that they remained really good friends, and Diddy has always had an extreme amount of respect and feelings for her. So when she passed away, he had posted this video of him and her, like back in the day when they were in a relationship together, and he was like, you know, like just cuddling with her and kissing her on her neck and just lovey-dovey shit. Mm-hmm. And this was basically after maybe, I don't even know how long him and
like
Cassie
2 weeks after
up.
him and Cassie broke up.
Yeah, but it was cause to say that he was being disrespectful to Cassie by posting this stuff.
No.
So it got me to thinking.
Maybe
this is where my epiphany came from.
Maybe. I don't
so
know.
I believe that now, I used to be very black and white with relationships. I used to feel like, okay, we're either together or we're not. If we're not together, then, you know, there's nothing, you know, we weren't meant to be or whatever. You're either with me or you're not. I used to have a very different mind frame and outlook on relationships than I do now, because I believe that love is such a gray area. Mm-hmm. And I believe that a lot of the people that we do love, we're actually not in relationships with. Mm-hmm. I mean, we can be, but I've realized that as much as I want to be black and white, I'm not, because there's plenty of guys who, you know, I have loved and I always will love. That does not mean that we're, you know, connecting now because they've moved on, I've moved on. So there's nothing there to really start. But I do believe that love is such a gray area. I believe that you can have these kind of, these connections with people on a higher spiritual level, and there's not really a common, you know, word or black and white term that you can use to define it. I just kind of think you guys just connect, and you will be connected forever, and you can either act upon that connection or you can move on. But you have plenty of connections throughout your life, you know, throughout your lifetime, but there's always some special gray areas that you have with people that you'll always have. And I don't know. I didn't get as far as like on how to remove these connections, because I don't really think you can. Recently, I've had to block 2 people that I've had a very gray area connection with because feelings are there and because I want to respect what they have going on, and I know they want to respect what I have going on. So it was just amicable, like, okay, we need to block each other, because I think social media can make it difficult to kind of move on. So we've had to come to a general consensus, like, we need to block each other, erase pictures, do all that stuff to kind of move on, so that we're not acting upon this connection that we have, because we know in a black and white situation, it'll never work. So we still have these connections with each other, though. So I was doing some research, and I wanted to know if you guys agreed with what Kanye said. And Kanye said that love is cursed by monogamy.
Yes.
I can agree with that.
Okay.
Tiff,
so
I need you to say something. Both things you have said, I've had conversations with different females, different women in the future before this episode even happened. I just want you to in the past, yeah. This is I'm gonna read something real quick. This is from this is on the 13th. I said this to somebody. Yeah, I was like, you know, I accept it. I don't think it's okay being just black or white. It's never a good thing. Sometimes there's a gray area for you. I won't ask you to change. Right? Mm-hmm. Talked about the gray area. I think this was maybe today. What was the second thing you said? What was it? What was that comment you just read?
Love is cursed by monogamy.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I was just talking to somebody else about being monogamous, and I was like, it's more to that than just being, I wouldn't have sex with this person, because I think that you can be sexually attracted to somebody, but at the same time, it's like that's not what's the most important thing,
right?
You get your rocks off, because you can be like, oh, I'm horny. It's 2:00 in the morning. I'm thinking about texting this nigga. I'm thinking about texting this girl,
right?
And then you masturbate, and then that shit go away. Mm-hmm. You don't love that person. You just want your rocks off. So
yeah.
But there's somebody that you can, that you want next to you all the time, or somebody else that you want next to you, or somebody that, you connect with on a different level. Mm-hmm. So that's how I know it's not the same. It's not just oh, I gotta be in love with this person and I gotta be sexually attracted to this person all the time. It's great.
I mean, that's the difference between lust and love.
Yeah,
though.
but it's great to have both. But it's a gray area. It's not
it's a gray area, but it doesn't have anything to do with sex. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, no.
So I think lust is something completely different. I mean, like, my whole thing was like, love is the curse of monogamy, meaning basically like, I have an open heart. You have an open heart. We've had experiences from our past. We're young enough to have more experiences. Mm-hmm. Why are we kind of limiting ourselves, right?
I got a question. Before you finish that.
Uh-huh.
So
you're interrupting me?
I'm sorry. Because I gotta understand. Because I've been over here. While you've been talking on this, I've just been thinking.
Okay.
Now, I need to understand that saying. Love is the curse of monogamy. Okay?
Uh-huh.
The way I'm interpreting that is...
Love is cursed by monogamy.
Got me. Okay, got you. That's what was fucking me up. I'm like, hold on. This doesn't make sense. Because I'm thinking maybe monogamy fucks up love. Is pretty much what you're saying.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, okay. So now, I'm here. So,
but because I feel like, so there's different, basically relationships that you can have. So you can have your karmic relationships, which is basically the relationships that normally everyone has. They're like on and off. They teach you about love and pain. They're usually unhealthy, addictive. Like anytime you've been in a relationship with a narcissist, or y'all just couldn't fucking agree, or y'all just fucking rather than talking about the problems. Like those are your pretty much standard karmic relationships. They bring out the past in you. They have a lot more bad times, like just toxic as relationships, right? Then you have your soulmates, who there's like an undeniable connection. You feel like you've known them in another life. Mm-hmm. You guys get along. It's like perfect harmony. Even your arguments, you guys work it out. The only problem with soulmates is that they can call you out on your shit. And you let them because they can hurt you more than anybody else because of those feelings that you have for them. But they their purpose is to kind of bring you to your greater self. Like, your soulmate can be like, yo, you want some bullshit right now. And you're going to take it to heart rather than a chick that you just met 2 weeks ago. It's like, you're on some bullshit. You're like, bitch, what? Fuck out of here. So it's just a difference in how they can kind of reach you and reach out to you and make you feel. And things tend to sting a lot more when they do something as opposed to the next person. Because sometimes your soulmates, you meet them, but y'all are not actually together in a relationship because of circumstances or timing or what have you. Because as humans, we're complicated. But you still have this connection with this person. It doesn't necessarily mean that y'all are together. So then you also have the last and final one, which is it's very rare. It's twin flames. So that's why I asked you, have you ever seen 11, 1, 1, 11?
Yeah.
11, 11. It's basically the three, it's usually like 2 ones or 3 ones or 4 ones, basically. So they say that...
That's the shit that you say when
you
make a wish.
Yeah.
Well, basically that supposedly means twin flames. So twin flames is basically hearsay, or rumor has it, mythology, whatever. You have one soul that actually divided into 2 souls, and it goes into, different people. So when you found your other soul that makes you whole, it's called a twin flame. So it's a connection beyond soulmates. It's a connection beyond karmic relationships. But it's such a, just a hardcore connection that is actually either really good or really bad.
Yeah.
Because it's a mirror. So you're seeing in this other person your greatest, assets, and you're seeing your worst assets, which is why it's actually pretty rare for you to be with your twin flame, because you're seeing the worst and the best of yourself with this other person. So that's why I was asking you guys, have you ever seen 1111? Have you ever seen 111? Like, usually it'll happen when you're talking to that one person.
You gotta stop, because I'm about to text this person I shouldn't be texting. So.
Well, no, I'm just saying, but I feel like, not to be a pessimist.
She's blocked.
Fuck wrong with that?
I'm telling, yes, mine is blocked too. Mine is blocked too. So I was saying, have you ever seen them? Because they said that's a sign of twin flames. Like 111. You said you had.
Yeah, I know.
Magic.
I'm just denying everything.
It's
now,
usually,
I don't want...
you could be thinking about that person, and then you look at the clock, 111. I used to go out on dates with this man, and we would be looking at like a preview 111, 1111. Like it was crazy.
If I delete the messages, I would show you how many of those screenshots I get. Oh, I was going into the car today and I saw this, and I'm like, stop playing. And I look around and the same. I'm like,
yeah, I'm telling you,
it happens all the time. So
it's supposed to be like a universal sign that this is your twin flame. But like I said, it's such an intense connection that you really don't end up together. So the guy that I was seeing 111 with and all that shit, he's actually with another girl now. And that's actually one of those relationships that I said that we had to block each other to kind of force ourselves to move on because we knew it wasn't going to work between us.
Mm-hmm. She's in Jersey, so I had to be like, there was too much stress. And then she's Haitian and she's crazy. So, I don't got a problem with it, but, it's just too much. We had a whole conversation one time. I woke up in the morning, I was blocked. I'm like, what the? Why you blocked me? She was like, I just can't do it right now. It's just too much. We just had a whole conversation. At least let me know. I shouldn't have to send you a carrier pigeon to figure out if you're okay. But yeah, in order for me to communicate with her one time, I had to send her something on Amazon Prime, so I can write in the daggone gift thing like, if you don't call me, then we're gonna have a problem. But yeah, so it's just it's irritating. I don't like it.
It's irritating. I mean, do you feel like?
I think I love that shit.
What?
The twin shit.
Because if she was in Raleigh, it would be a different story. But because she was so far, it put too much stress on it. So I was like, nah.
But that's
I feel like that makes shit easier. Because if it's somebody that you really can't deal with, or for like you really like them so much, but you can't stop dealing with them, put some space in between y'all. You can't just ride up the shorty house real quick. Block or don't text.
It works well with women who don't have any insecurities.
Maybe I'm lost. I don't know.
Well, you got insecurities involved. Then she start feeling some kind of way, thinking that something's going on, even though we're not dating. But it's still like.
From my experience, though, women are only insecure when men have given them a reason to be. So have you cheated on her?
Nope. We haven't dated. We've never dated.
I'm telling you, but y'all fuck, right?
Yeah.
That's the thing about twin flames. Y'all rarely end up together.
If she asks me any question, I answer honestly.
Yeah. So it's the craziest shit.
So I don't,
You get actually more karmic relationships than you do soulmate and twin flames. Because your soulmates could be different people. But I feel like your soulmate is the person that you can deal with on a day. Soulmates are usually the people you marry. They kind of like, because you can deal with them like, all right, this is my new norm. Like I can see myself growing old with this person. Whatever issues that we have, we're able to effectively communicate. Yeah, we complement each other. It's perfect harmony. That's how you know you're not in a karmic relationship. You're in a soulmate relationship. But that twin flame, that shit is all. That's why it's kind of like a curse to kind of know who your twin flame is, because that shit is always in the back of your mind. And that shit is much stronger and deeper.
Can we change the subject?
I'm just saying, it's much stronger and deeper than your soulmate relationship.
We run out of time.
I'm just saying.
He only said that because he's in his feelings.
I got my timer on. I got it on. Yeah? Cool? Mm-hmm. I got my timer on. So you don't have any opinions about that, Q?
I really don't. Maybe because I'm not.
Q with a soulmate right now.
I'm not getting the understanding.
Q with a soulmate.
Maybe I am.
Do you feel
I
like
don't
you're with
know.
your soulmate?
Tell me what my soulmate is supposed to be again. No, because I'm being serious. Because I'm really just thinking about this shit. Like, what is what?
So karmic relationships are the ones that are on and off.
Okay.
So soulmates are people who they bring out your best.
Pause. Hold on. Stop. Okay. Tell me if this could be a karmic.
Karmic. Yeah.
Tell me if this could be a karmic relationship. It's somebody that you fuck with. Y'all both really like each other, but for some reason the stars never aligned, whereas though y'all could be together. Something happened. Maybe she moved away, you moved away. You're with a girl, she got a boyfriend at this time, so y'all never was able to like really lock it down and be together.
Is the connection still there?
Yeah, the connection it never fades away, but y'all just for some reason y'all can never be together.
Probably twin flame.
That's a twin flame?
Probably.
Yeah. All right. So now
that's not karmic relationship. Like y'all are in a relationship, but y'all are on and off. There's more bad times than there's good times. There is a love there, but sometimes it can be very toxic. But those karmic relationships, they last for a long time.
All right, now tell me about the soulmate shit. What's the soulmate?
The soulmate is someone that you can see yourself with for the rest of your life. It's perfect harmony. Any issues that you guys have, you guys work it out. If you guys just, decide to break up or whatever, it's amicable. Y'all are mature about it. It's a very just kind of like, yeah, I don't like you right now, but I love you and we're going to work through this. Because I know... A
good example for a guy, because you're explaining it from a female's point of view.
Yeah, maybe that's why I'm not catching none of this shit.
A chick that you would sleep with, and if she got pregnant, it wouldn't change anything.
Got you.
Okay.
That's a great
one. So that's soulmate.
Yeah, that's your soulmate.
That's your soulmate? That's not a twin flame?
Nah, twin flame is somebody
is just...
that there's that connection there, and y'all...
It's dangerous.
It's almost like you looking at yourself, like... this person's actions because you would do the same thing and they do that same thing.
Okay, well, yeah. I've definitely had some twin flames.
No. There's only one.
But
you can only have one?
There's only one. That's why it's called twin flames.
Yeah, it's the same. It's really just the opposite sex version.
But that's why I guess I believe that those are the 3 relationships that we have. But I do believe that you can just have love that transcends any of those relationships. I believe that you can connect with people on a different plane, and it's gray. The karmic relationships, soulmate, and twin flame, those are all black and white. Mm-hmm. What I'm talking about, when you have a connection with someone, it's gray. So that connection is still there. It's on a different kind of flame. It's on a different kind of plane, excuse me. So, but you can't put words to it. It's just like, damn, like, I really have a connection with this person, but we're not together. What we have has ended, or we never had something that got started. Timing was never right. I still have love for them, and maybe we can revisit this in the future. But for right now, I'm with who I'm with, or for right now, I'm doing what I want to do without that person. So I'm saying that you can have these connections with people that is not necessarily black and white. It's gray. It's gray as fuck. And it's kind of like, you don't know why you can't really leave this person alone, but you have like admiration, you have love, and you have respect for them. So I believe Diddy, speaking in their situation, I think that if she were to call him needing anything, she would have it. Even with him in another relationship.
Right, but I don't think that has anything to do with these flames and twins and shit like that. I think that's his baby mother.
Okay, if they didn't have kids.
Is
there any, I'm going to ask you a question. You don't have to answer on air.
I'm going to ask.
All right, cool. So is there any women from your past that you still have a connection with that if they called you on some minimum shit, like, yo, I need a favor, just for being a friend, you would do it regardless of you being in a relationship or not?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's one.
That's what I mean about, exactly, one, which is worse.
No, because the other ones just suck.
Crazy, yeah.
Okay, well, all right, crazy. But what I'm saying, that's what I mean about connections. And you and this person had a sexual past before, right?
Yeah.
Or y'all used to date or whatever. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. That's a gray ass area. It's not black and white.
I don't think there's anything gray about it. It is black and white. I have a girlfriend. She has a boyfriend. But if she's dying or straight or something, I'm going to come get you.
Okay. But what I'm saying is that...
help you.
But if she has a man, why wouldn't he do that?
Maybe they both dying or something. I don't know. Maybe they both.
Do you get what I'm saying?
I don't know.
I get what you're saying.
That's still a gray ass area.
I'm just saying that I'm not thinking about the person.
Was y'all ever in a relationship?
Yes.
Okay, so it's your ex-girlfriend.
She's an ex. Yeah.
Okay, so that probably, I don't know if it was a karmic relationship.
Q be answering questions like he expecting to get trapped. Like,
I know, he's so defensive. Yeah.
No, I'm answering the question for real. I
tell Q all the time he's not vulnerable enough.
I am. You asked me a question. I answered the question. You asked me, was it somebody?
Anyway,
and what you mean, give you the name and shit? Like what?
No. I'm just saying. I just feel like you're not vulnerable enough. But that's the different story. But usually with the gray areas, you guys have a history, you have a past, but you're not together now. You're in different situations, but you still respect each other. But it doesn't fall under It doesn't fall under karmic because y'all didn't have a bad relationship. It doesn't fall under soulmates because you're not with them right now. And you don't picture yourself with them right now. It's not twin flames because y'all still get along. Twin flames, after a while, it becomes like, it's too much. It's too intense.
Gotcha.
It's like, damn, I see the best of you and I see the worst of you, which is a mirror of me, and I can't handle it. I'm not ready to see myself all like that. Mm-hmm. I know what your fucking next move is because it's going to be my next move if I was in that situation. So that's what I'm saying. Twin flames, like you kind of know who your twin flame is. They're usually the male version or the female version of you. But I was just wondering, have you experienced any of those?
Yeah, I feel I've experienced two of them. I'm thinking of the twin flame.
Okay.
And I'm thinking of what was the one that if she need anything, I got her.
That's the gray area. That's
the gray area.
Yeah.
And now I don't know. I don't really know about the karmic and the soul.
You've had the karmic before. You had the on and
You've
off.
had all your from getting your heart broken and all. Those are all karmic relationships. Toxic, arguing all the fucking time, on and off for years, not wanting to let go.
Okay, well, yeah, I've definitely had a karmic.
Everyone, most of our relationships in our lives are karmic.
Okay. Well, I don't know if
what
I
about
have
aren't you? I would say you have soulmate now.
That's what I said. I can
tell me what the soulmate is again.
Yeah, I would say you have soulmate right now.
Somebody that compliments you.
Yeah,
that's not necessarily the same exact person as you, but they compliment you in a way where
they can get in your ass if they need to.
They know how you.
That's the one you said. If they say something is really going to hurt your feelings, versus something. Oh hell yeah,
yeah.
Because she can say some shit to me to hurt my feelings.
Exactly.
But let a motherfucker on the street, I don't give a fuck.
They bring you to your. They get you to your higher level.
She the person that can get you.
Your instrument in your growth. That's all I'm saying. So what about you? We already know you got twin flame. Mm-hmm. What about soulmate?
I had an epiphany a long time ago. Maybe when I was like freshman in high school. Mm-hmm. I don't know who told me this. I don't know where I heard this from, but I had a prophecy that I'm going to meet the love of my life.
Okay.
You know, we're going to be friends. We're going to fall off. Mm-hmm. And then later down in line, I'm going to meet her again. Mm. So right now, I'm not looking for permanent. Like, I know that whoever I meet, whoever I connect with, and I have a list. I'm not going to have a list maybe about 3 or 4 females, 3 or 4 women that I've met within my life that I know, like, even to this day, that it's one of y'all.
Like, I definitely can relate to that. I don't have a list.
Like, it's one of y'all.
I don't have a list, but it's some key women in my life. Like,
they got a list of bitches.
It's not a list.
It's because it's a list of women that I love. Like,
yeah, it's some key women
that I would fall in love with this girl. Like,
okay,
if you really wanted to, you could take that step. I feel like what you were saying was with the twin flames. That's somebody that you have this great passionate relationship with, but you know if you fuck around and make it official, it's gonna be a hurricane.
Yeah.
Got you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right.
Well, you can finish my fire.
No, I mean that's it. Like,
so what stops you from taking that extra step?
Because one of my biggest fears is having a family before I'm ready to have a family.
Okay.
And
so
I feel like I have 6 sisters, 2 brothers. So I feel like I've seen enough of it in my family to know that I need to be ready. I need to be ready career-wise. I need to at least have a direction that I'm going in where I can say I can support somebody. Because I can't see because I've had pregnancy scares. I can't see myself having a kid and not being able to take care of it. I'm not going to be not in the kid's life. I'm not going to, like, if I have a child, I'm fighting for custody for my child if we're not together.
Okay.
My father did the same thing with me. He fought for custody for my mother and won custody over me as a young black man in North New Jersey. So I have that embedded in me where it's like, that's my child. But I have to be able to take care of this child. So
you're going to take the child away from the mother if y'all are not together, basically.
Yeah. I mean, she's still going to be in his life. It's just that
you want to be the number one and shit.
You want to be the sole parent.
Yeah, like.
But you say that with like why would you do that?
I want y'all to hear that, huh?
Yeah.
You said it like, why would you want it? But that's what women do all the time.
No, women don't. I mean, y'all. It depends on the type of women y'all fucking with. But anytime I hear a guy and he's like, yeah, if I had a kid and if we had a kid and we're not together, and I'm getting custody, it immediately, like, my legs immediately like just close forever.
Wow. Is it because why is he already thinking about that shit already?
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But I explained to you what I think about because my father did it. That happened to me, my father. So I'm thinking I don't want that to happen, so I don't put myself in a situation. But I'm saying that's why I don't put myself in a situation because I know that if it comes down to it, I'm gonna do that same thing.
I guess.
And it's not gonna be winning custody over the fact that being petty like that. It's winning custody over the fact of I don't want anybody to be saying, "Oh, you can't see your son. You can't see your daughter. You can't see your son." I don't want that.
But what if you don't have that? What if she's cool?
I've been in situations where I have aunts, I have uncles where they have been cool for 10 plus years. They have been cool all until that kid go to college, and then while that kid is in school, now is you got to pay child support, or now you got to do this, or you got to do that, even though that person's been in their child life forever.
Yeah,
my I have my dad. He's going through stuff right now with my stepmom and my other moms, whatever like that, just because. And it's never been a time where any of my siblings have called him and said, we need this, and he hasn't given it to him.
But
there's been times where he has struggled or whatever, but even when he's struggling, he still overworks himself to provide for his family.
Here's the thing with men.
With all that going on, there's been times where he's been taken to court for child care, even though a second ago he gave, he's given the money for that for his kids. He's provided for his kids already.
Provided for his kids how?
If you doctor visits.
Okay. So who's paying the health insurance?
The health insurance is on her thing.
So the mom is paying for the health insurance. So the mom is paying for the health insurance.
But
the mom is paying to get the kids to school. The mom is paying to get the kids from school.
No.
The mom is paying the groceries.
No.
The mom is having to pay extra rent for a bigger house for these kids.
No.
The mom is having to pay the electricity bill. The mom is having to do clothes. The mom is having to...
She's still saying stuff that's wrong.
But how is it
all
wrong?
That stuff. No, because they were together up until the kids started going to college.
Okay.
So by the time he left out the house, all my siblings, everybody, they were taking care of themselves. They can do their own laundry. They can drive their own car. They can do all the other stuff
and they
themselves.
can pay for it.
Yes.
So y'all was taking care of yourselves.
Yes, we all have jobs. We're all able to have jobs. The youngest one was in high school.
How are y'all getting taken for child support? Y'all over 18 though.
Pause. No,
because you're Jersey, you can
do that.
If they are in
my
school,
father's still paying child support on me, and I'm 26 years old.
Yeah.
Well, he probably was in arrears.
Well, technically, yeah, it's back. It's back shit, but still, I can definitely relate to that shit. That's why I be listening to the boy. What's the boy? TK Kirtland. He was like, men.
I love TK.
Even though you might be cool as shit with the mother, you still kicking out work. Go put yourself on child support.
That's true.
He said go put yourself just so that it's documented. They take that shit out so that you can never 10 years from now, like you said, you can't go back and say you owe me this.
But yeah, I just keep that in my mind because I don't want to be put in that situation. Like I don't want to be put in a situation where I'm doing everything I can for my child, and then something happens where you can't see him, you can't do this. Like that's gonna break my heart. So I don't want to be put in that situation.
Okay.
I don't know.
I mean, I think that for me, just because I've literally went through custody battles with my kid, it just leaves a bad taste in my mouth because my daughter's father was being spiteful. And because he was being spiteful, I never, ever said you cannot. Because I feel like when you say the father can't see their child, that's hurting the child more than it's hurting me.
Exactly.
Definitely.
So I've never said you can't see this girl. But because we went to custody and I had the support system, I was working, I was busting my ass taking care of my child, you can't just come and take the child away from the mom if she's not like a crackhead or something. So he told them that I was doing drugs, I was doing this, I was doing that. I had to get drug tested every week up and like after when we went to the people like the mediators or whatever.
Yeah, that's a different situation.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So when I hear like a guy is like, I'm gonna take I immediately
so both of y'all
get
scarred.
defensive. No, we're not scarred.
That is a scar.
But no,
that's a scar.
Here's the thing.
That's something that happened to you.
I'm glad we're talking about this.
That's scar.
Because from my experience, because we went to court and he did not get authorization, he got visitation and we got joint legal custody. Because I took him, because I didn't, I was trying to keep my baby. He said, look, I ain't getting you shit for her. So for the first 4 years of my daughter's life, I didn't get help with nothing. I was struggling. My daughter was drinking regular milk because I had a WIC. That's all I could afford. I couldn't afford a formula. So she had regular milk mixed with water because my daughter's father refused to help me. So when I was like, I ain't trying to take him to child support. I ain't trying to take him to child support. He's a black man. I know he's just acting out right now. After 4 years of struggling, I have to use fucking pillowcases for my daughter diapers and shit, and I'm not getting help with nothing. There's only but so much my parents can do. I gotta take that nigga to child support.
Yeah, first of all, 4 years.
And then I do it, and I'm the bad guy.
Nah, 4 years.
So
4 years is too long.
That's why I'm just like,
you get act out for about a month or some change, and if the month or some change, you're not acting right after then. If you still got an attitude after a month, something else wrong. It's not an attitude. That's something else.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying I've been through that. It's always two sides to every story.
Right. I agree,
and I don't think people really understand how much it is to take care of a child.
Oh yeah, definitely. But to cap that off and get back on subject, both of y'all are scarred. No. I'm not saying that to be like funny, and I'm being this serious. That's something that's the experience that you went to, and that left a scar. Now, a scar doesn't mean it's a bad thing. A scar is just saying, okay, I got motorcycle scars and shit. My leg was fucked. I got a lump on my leg.
Is that a scar?
Yeah.
What the fuck is that from?
A motorcycle accident.
Oh, hell no.
But,
okay.
But now I know from that experience. Okay. That I have that experience in me now. You went through that with your baby father or your child's father. That's the experience. His father's going through something now. That's an experience.
Yeah.
That's a scar. So yeah, scars are fun. I love scars because scars now I know next time.
Be mindful.
If I see a car, hit that motherfucking throttle instead of trying to slow down.
Experience.
Like for real. So yeah.
That's
now
right.
to get back on subject, what's up with your three?
My three?
Your flame, the other one in the soulmate.
We're short on time, but go ahead.
So yeah, we're short on time, so I'll make this short and sweet. I've had many more karmic relationships than I want to. I feel like I have met my soulmate probably twice already, but timing and everything is fucked up. I've met my twin flame once recently, but we're being petty right now because we're too much alike.
Too old for that, bro.
I know.
You're never too old to be petty.
Well, you know what? I'll fuck with you for that.
In a relationship, yes.
Nope.
In a beef, no. Beef.
You let it out what is there. Be petty and acknowledge you being petty. So then,
I'll acknowledge it.
Go ahead and be petty.
Yeah,
somebody unfollowed me on Snap and on IG, and she tried to follow me back, and she like, you gonna follow me back? I'm like, nah, I'm gonna wait. That'll be being petty. It could be a lot worse. I could have blocked you.
Yeah,
like,
I didn't block. I just unfollowed.
Be petty for a little bit.
Whatever.
That's okay.
So,
All right.
To wrap shit up, we gotta go over our drinks of the week.
Oh my god.
Good drink of the week. What's good? What you got?
Go ahead, because Q want to be controlled. He want to be like head bartender so fucking bad.
I want to be head, but this is
you want to be head bartender.
Sex on the rocks.
So
How we not
bad.
gonna give
he
drinks of the
head
week?
Head bartender on this show. Go ahead.
My dick bigger than yours. Go somewhere.
That's okay.
Go. What's your drink?
No, I'm not telling you my drink. You go ahead.
Why, ladies first?
Nah, go ahead.
Why,
I'll do my drink next week.
Because my drink better than yours?
I don't care. Your drinks are nasty, so go ahead.
You never had one.
Yes, I have had your drink.
I don't know, Sex on the Rocks is my top 5 drinks.
The shit I just gave.
I never even had that. How you gonna make a drink?
I say he named it that shit. I have it. I call that shit Baltimore Ciroc.
No, that's Sex on the Rocks.
But I guess we can make that shit Ciroc. I don't know.
All right.
But no, my drink of the week, because I've been getting a lot of flack because of that episode that I started off with. Mad about the chick ordering the amaretto sour. Everybody been coming up to me when I come to the club or when they come to the club. Can I get an amaretto sour? Just joking.
I did that to Tiffany.
He did that to me. Yeah. Motherfuckers asking for a blue motorcycle and people just fucking with me and shit. So I don't have anything against amaretto sour. I don't.
Gosh.
But it's a stereotype that most of the time when a girl orders a amaretto sour, it's because she doesn't know anything else what to order,
right,
which is not wrong or bad.
Amaretto sour is good though, and it's cheap.
It is, and it's cheap.
Yeah.
Which leads to my whole theory on going to the club. Don't come to the club, you ain't got no money. I don't think you should come to.
Bitches be broke.
If you got $1 in your pocket and a 20 in your wallet, you should not be in a fucking club. Go home. Go somewhere else.
And where's the Tahoe? Bitches be broke.
That's why I go to bars.
But Chad, so I have nothing against amaretto sours. But if you're gonna drink an amaretto sour, drink the shit right. So I'm gonna give y'all my recipe for a real amaretto sour. Okay. Your first glass, your glass is first. You always gotta have your glassware, which is a chilled coupe glass. Okay. A coupe glass, y'all. I'm gonna make a video for y'all one day. But a coupe glass is what you probably see champagne in a lot of times. Mm-hmm. If anybody's ever seen Great Gatsby or the meme, it's with him with the fireworks behind him and him offering a cup or whatever. It's a little kind of like a martini glass, but it's rounded and it's a little cup, right? So chilled means you either had that shit in the refrigerator or you got to make it cold by putting some ice in and some soda water just to sit and get cold, right? Now,
you put soda water when you chill stuff?
You can, yeah. Because the carbonation
moves around.
Yeah, carbonation makes it a little faster.
When you're done.
Yeah, just that.
I mean, yeah, okay.
Just water. But yeah, so first you can use amaretto, okay? But don't use the basic cheap amaretto.
Okay.
Either use. I mean, I like using the De Janeiro. It's not as sweet. It's a little more alcohol content, so get you a little more faded, and it just tastes better to me than the cheap shit. The other cheap shit is like very syrupy to me. Okay, it tastes like maple syrup and shit. So you want to use 1.5 ounces of that. Okay, that's 1.5 shots. If you want to do this shit at home, get a shot glass. Boom, that's 1 ounce. Pour it halfway. That's 1/2 ounce. Boom.
6 counts, guys. If you're doing regular counts.
We need to talk about this count shit. 6 count.
Yeah.
What's that? How you count?
Wait, no. Yeah, or 5. You want to do 5?
I do 4.
Yeah, I mean,
I do 1.
6 counts.
My count is a 4.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Stop, and then 5 and 6. That's your shot and a half.
I'm thinking you saying one shot was a 6 count.
Oh my god, no.
Okay, so yeah, you're right. Yes, a 6 count.
One count is 4.
Yes,
shot and a half is
1
6
and
counts.
2 and 3 and 4 and yes, that's your count. That's how y'all not. I have people say 1 Mississippi. No, you about to get a whole bottle away talking about 1 Mississippi.
If you do your Mississippi fast, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. Like it's only 2 Mississippis though. It's
yeah,
like
that shit gotta be 2
Mississippi.
Yeah, I don't know. I just 1 and 2 and.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So yeah, we got an ounce and a half of the DC and Nero, right? You have that. Then I would choose any rye
spell
whiskey.
that for the description.
Oh, DC and Nero is
in the description. You can keep on.
Any type of rye whiskey, not Canadian whiskey. So that means not Crown, y'all. That don't mean Tennessee Jack. That means Jack Daniels. Don't use that. Don't use Wild Turkey. Don't use rye whiskey.
Who drinks Wild Turkey?
Shit, that's 101. That shit get you crazy. That's that 101.
That's a good game night drink. If you want to have a good game night, get some Wild Turkey. That's when it get real.
But yeah, we have that, and use an ounce of that. You can, depending on how lit you want to really get, you can use a half ounce or an ounce because it gives you a different taste. One of the more popular rye whiskeys would be Bullet Bourbon. Okay, so you can use Bullet, and you, don't get scared off of that. Oh, it's bourbon. It's this. It has a certain taste that goes along with the amaretto. Okay, it brings out the actual taste.
Okay,
of
so you said the amaretto and what else?
Any rye whiskey, but I would recommend Bullet. Okay, so you got that. You can use an ounce or a half ounce depending on how you want to rock. Next would be, of course, your sour. Okay, I hate that margarita mix shit. I don't like it. I rather use fresh shit. So you go get some limes, squash some bitches up, and you can add a little bit of simple syrup. And y'all, simple syrup, all that is sugar water.
2-part.
Oh my god!
Sugar,
you boil the water and you make it hot enough so that the water. Yes, I am. You go in my house, I have all these things.
2-part sugar, 1-part
yes.
water.
Yes, I am into this. This is what I like.
Is a craft bartender.
I am.
He really.
I try not to use that name like mixologist and shit like that because that shit is corny. I'm a bartender. You should be able to do all this shit. I'm versatile.
He probably you make your old fashions.
Fuck yeah, with the sugar,
that was
everything.
Muddle. First saw old fashioned. That's the coolest thing.
Hell yeah, that's my shit.
Drink.
So yeah, you use your fresh squeezed lime and simple syrup, mix it up a little bit, and you putting about 2 ounces of that in there with the liquor. Okay, about 2 ounces, 2 to 3. Next, we talked about eggs earlier. Okay, you're gonna use an egg white, not the yellow part, y'all. You're gonna crack an egg, and the easiest way to use an egg white when you crack it in half is to toss it back and forth, and the clear part will fall into the cup or the mixing can. Okay, that's all you're gonna do is go back and forth with it. And then you just shake the shit. Don't put no ice in it yet because your coupe glass is getting chilled over there while you're doing all of this. Then you go ahead, cap it, shake it up. While you shaking it,
a lot for one drink.
Hey,
it's gonna be good.
This is lit though. And this is why I teach my young boys. I'm doing all of this shit for one drink, but you're gonna pay me $20 for that one drink. I'm teaching you out here to get money. Don't be in the club slinging Henny and Coke and bullshit amaretto sours. The bitches is gonna pay $5 for it and don't want to tip. You spend all this time on this drink. One time, the motherfucker gonna pay. If the drink costs $10, you gonna pay you another $10, so that's $20. You done made $10 in 5 minutes.
I don't know any clubs
and do that shit 20 times a night.
In Raleigh that got fucking egg whites.
The drink that had
Grain.
I don't want to say the
name.
name.
Top of the Wells Fargo building. But yeah, go.
Grain? What's that?
Yeah. That's one. And where you go for the R&B Wednesdays.
Because he be knowing the spots.
Yeah. And the joint that you talking about for R&B Wednesdays.
I'll bring your boo.
You know the spot that you talking about for R&B Wednesdays or Thursday. That's where I learned a lot of the shit that I know.
I didn't know you worked there.
No, I used to work in another club with the owner of that joint.
Okay.
And he taught me a lot.
Gotcha.
But yeah, so that's my shit. DC Nero Amaretto, rye whiskey, house or homemade sour, and egg white, and it's lit.
All right.
Now tell them your basic bitch drink.
My
real quick.
basic bitch drink of the of the week is the Malibu Sunset. This is quick and easy. Only thing it is, I put a little bit of vodka in mine, but you don't have to. So Malibu Sunset is, Malibu coconut rum. So you put a shot and a half. And then some people put their grenadine at the bottom of a cup so it looks like a sunset. Mm-hmm. Either or, it doesn't matter. You can put your grenadine at the bottom of the cup, make sure it's coated, put your ice, go ahead and put your Malibu, a shot and a half. Or what I do is do a shot of the Malibu and I do a half a shot of vodka just to kind of get it like a little kick. And then you just fill the rest up with pineapple juice. I tend to do mine backwards because I think it tastes better that way, where I do my ice, I do my rum, the Malibu, and I do my little bit of vodka, and then I put my grenadine at the top and just let it trickle down. But that's a Malibu Sunset. Quick and easy.
I have a
pretty
question.
cheap. fast. What?
Did you mix it?
You don't have to.
No.
So you just put your liquor in there and then you put the juice over top of the liquor?
Yeah, because the grenadine is only like a little...
I ain't talking about the grenadine. I'm just talking about the juice. You said pineapple juice, right?
Yeah.
So you put all the liquor in there, then you put the juice. Did you mix it? Did you roll it?
No, I'm not going to roll that shit.
Oh,
because
fuck no. See, this is what I'm talking about. This be the layer.
No.
This is when you see the Long Island's. That's 5 different colors.
No. My Long Islands are the shit. Don't play with me. I have a rule.
Hey, y'all.
I have a rule.
My drink.
All the liquor's going to be in the bottom of Tiff drinks, y'all.
You crazy. Tell me somebody who's had my drinks and they said my shit wasn't good.
Oh, no. I work at your bar. I work
at next time we out, ask somebody, yo, was that drink good? I'm going to fuck what you asked.
All right, so we're going to make them the same drink and we're going to see who's better. What's good?
We're going to have a drink off.
We're going to have a drink off.
Yeah.
And you know what's the shit?
Because I'm highly
competitive.
competitive.
What's the shit?
What?
The shit that I make? Okay. I make a butterscotch drink. It's actually butterscotch and amaretto.
I'll get my drink then. I'll just be quiet.
It's a butterscotch and amaretto drink that I make. The shit is the shit. All the ladies love it. And for my men, I do a royal flush, but it's a kick on the royal flush.
The one you sent me earlier?
Huh?
The one you sent me earlier?
What, the royal flush?
The drink you sent me earlier.
No, that wasn't a royal flush.
It just reminded me.
I make a royal flush, but I put Hennessy in mine. Okay. That shit is banging. So don't play with me. When it comes to
check me out.
ass drinks, that's why I'm always at the front bar.
My Baltimore Ciroc has never ever failed me.
Okay.
Men, women, everybody. Everybody loves my shit.
All
and it
right.
gets you fucked up. You only need 1.5.
That's what I'm saying with my drinks, but okay. Anyway, as a good practicing for bartending, if you have 3 or more ingredients, you are supposed to mix it. But because I'm big on taste, I'm big on presentation, that Malibu sunset, it's supposed to look like a fucking sunset.
That's why you put the top around that shit.
No, or you put it at the bottom. It doesn't matter.
Slam.
See, Q is not used to fast pace.
What you mean I'm not used to fast pace? I fry y'all up at that bar.
I'm just saying. Fry who up?
I will fry all of y'all.
Okay, all right.
Hey, yo.
All right. That's it for Sex on the
We
Rocks.
gonna pick up this beat. We gonna get this shit on camera. Next time we go to the club.
I'll take my drink next time.
We gonna have a drink off, me and Q. We gonna have a bartending off. We gonna do some shit. We gonna, all right? Because he act like he the only one that did some classy shit. Okay?
I ain't talking about classy shit. I'm just trying to call me slow,
short. I'll come back with some holiday drinks for the next episode.
We definitely.
I got some
we already got them. We already got them. You said rum chata?
Yeah, some rum chata drinks.
Everybody love the cinnamon toast and shit.
Yeah. No, not cinnamon toast.
Everybody
What
love
about Fruit Loops?
Okay.
Fuck that shit. That shit is stupid.
I
know that shit.
Alright.
Fruit Loops.
I know that shit.
So Sex on the Rocks podcast. Any last remarks, church announcements? What's up for the week?
I'm gonna holler at y'all. It's your girl favorite bartender. What's good?
Alright, well, we got the Fantasies episode coming up next week. We need to talk to you about that because we're going to have a slightly different time because we got 2 lovely ladies coming up in here.
Okay.
It's on Sunday, but it's going to be...
All right, facts.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sex on the Rocks.
Anything else?
That's
Thank you guys for listening. Keep sharing, keep liking, keep commenting, all that shit. We're going to have to start paying for promotion because I'm seeing other people's shit and not our shit. We need to drop the episode we did last week. Mm-hmm. All right? Because Q's ass is slow. I'll tell you, ass is slow.
Q slow? Or is the engineer slow?
All right, thank you.